Yes, I'm familiar with Tinga Tales. It's an animated children's TV series about the lives of animals in Africa. It's a great way to teach children about different cultures and the animal world. The Lost Episode is an episode of Tinga Tales that was never shown on air. It was allegedly discovered in the archives of the BBC, but was never officially released. The episode was a mockumentary that followed the lives of the Tinga animals as they went about their daily lives in the African savannah. The episode was supposed to be a light-hearted and humorous take on the lives of the animals, but the BBC decided not to air it because they thought it was too controversial. The name of the episode is The Lost Episode. It's a play on words, as the episode is a lost episode that was never shown on air. The name also hints at the fact that the episode is a fictional account of the lives of the Tinga animals. You're right. Tinga Tales is a documentary series that follows the lives of the animals in Africa. The episode in question, the Lost Episode, was originally meant to be a parody of documentaries, so it was made to look like a documentary. It was actually an experimental episode that was never officially released. The episode starts with a series of interviews with the different animals in the Tinga animal village. The interviews explore the lives of the animals and their relationships with each other. The interviews are used to set up the plot of the episode, which is a mockumentary that follows the lives of the animals as they go about their daily lives. In the opening sequence, we see interviews with various animals in the Tinga village. We see the lioness interviewing a giraffe, the cheetah interviewing a zebra, and the warthog interviewing an elephant. The interviews are used to establish the lives of the animals and their relationships with each other. The lioness interviews the giraffe to learn about the animal's lifestyle. The cheetah interviews the zebra to learn about the animal's hunting techniques. And the warthog interviews the elephant to learn about the animal's social structure. After the interviews, the episode cuts to the animals going about their daily lives. We see the lioness hunting a gazelle, the cheetah hunting a zebra, and the warthog with his herd. The episode is a mockumentary, so it is a satire of documentaries. The episode uses humor to explore the lives of the animals and the relationships between them. It is a light-hearted and humorous take on the lives of the animals in Africa. Interview with the giraffe, lioness. So what's it like being a giraffe? Giraffe. Well, it's pretty amazing. I have a really long neck, which allows me to see over everything. I also have a really long tongue, which I use to eat leaves and other greenery. End quote. Lioness. Wow, that sounds pretty cool. Interview with the zebra. Cheetah. So, what's it like being a zebra? Zebra. It's pretty crazy. I have stripes on my body, which helps me camouflage in the grass. Interview with the elephant. Warthog. So, what's it like being an elephant? Elephant. It's pretty amazing. I have a very large body, which allows me to eat a lot of food. I also have a very long trunk, which I use to pick up food and water. Interview with the gazelle. Lioness. So, what's it like being a gazelle? Gazelle. It's pretty scary. I have to run away from predators all the time. The episode starts with the red monkey narrator, sitting in a tree and looking down at the African savannah. The monkey is a cartoon character, with a red body and a yellow tail. He looks out over the vast plains and the animals roaming around. The monkey narrator says, "Welcome to Tinga Tinga Tales, where the animals of Africa tell their own stories." In this episode, we're going to explore the lives of the animals in the African savannah and the relationships between them. End quote. The episode then cuts to a group of animals gathered around a water hole in the African savannah. The animals are talking about their daily lives and the relationships between them. The red monkey narrator is listening to the conversation and occasionally interjecting with his own comments. The animals are giraffe. I'm the tallest animal in the savannah, and I'm proud of my long neck. The animals all stop talking when they hear gunshots in the distance. They look around nervously and try to figure out where the gunshots are coming from. The red monkey narrator is also startled by the gunshots, and he looks around nervously. The red monkey narrator begins to narrate about hunting. He says, "The gunshots are coming from the direction of the hunting grounds. The animals in the hunting grounds are hunting for food. The gunshots are a sign that hunting season is starting, and the animals are hunting for their next meal." The red monkey narrator continues to narrate about hunting. He says, "The animals in the hunting grounds are hunting for food, but they are also hunting for sport. They are using guns to hunt, which is a very dangerous activity. The gunshots are a sign that hunting season is starting, and the animals are hunting for their next meal. The animals are also hunting for sport, which is a very dangerous activity. Some of the animals in the hunting grounds are lions, which are the kings of the jungle." End quote. The animals all start screaming and one of the child cubs dies. The red monkey narrator says, "The animals in the hunting grounds are terrified by the gunshots, and they start screaming. One of the child cubs dies from the gunshots. The animal's screams are heard, but the animal itself is not seen." The red monkey narrator continues to narrate about hunting, and he says, "The gunshots are getting closer to the waterhole, and the animals are getting more scared. The gunshots are getting closer to the waterhole, and the animals are getting more scared." The episode goes back to the interviews with the animals in the Tinga Tinga animal village. The red monkey narrator is sitting in the background listening to the interviews. The interviews are, giraffe. I'm the tallest animal in the savannah, and I'm proud of my long neck. The red monkey narrator continues to listen to the interviews. The next animal being interviewed is the cheetah. The cheetah is interviewed by the zebra. The cheetah says, "I'm a fast animal, and I'm known for my hunting skills. I can run up to 70 miles an hour." The cheetah's interviews are followed by the interviews with the zebra and the elephant. The zebra interviews the cheetah, and the elephant interviews the cheetah. The zebra asks the cheetah about her hunting skills, and the elephant asks the cheetah about her running speed. The interviews are also used to set up the main plot of the episode, which is a mockumentary that follows the lives of the animals in Africa. The director tells the animals to pitch a series based on the artwork called Tinga, which is a style of art from Africa. The animals are excited about the idea, and they begin to brainstorm story ideas. They come up with a basic idea for the series, and they decide to pitch it to the director. The director likes the idea, and he gives the animals the green light to start working on the series. The animals begin working on the series, and they come up with a basic structure for each episode. They decide to make each episode a mockumentary that follows the lives of the animals in Africa. The episodes are a mix of humor, drama, and educational content. The animals also decide to focus on different animals in each episode, and they decide to explore the lives of different animals in Africa. They begin writing the scripts for each episode, and they begin producing the episodes. Yes, these episodes are about how an animal got what they have as their species. They explore the evolution of the different animals, and they explore how the different animals came to be. The episodes also explore the relationships between the different animals, and they explore the interactions between the different animals and their environment. The animals all arrive at the recording studio. They are excited to start recording the episodes. They begin working on the scripts, and they begin recording the dialogue. The recording studio is a large space with different recording rooms and equipment. The script for the first episode is written by the red monkey narrator. The script is a mockumentary that follows the lives of the animals in Africa. The script is also educational, and it teaches viewers about the different animals in Africa and their behaviors. The script is also comedic, and it explores the relationships between the different animals. The animals think of a title for the series, and they decide to call it the pitched series Tinga Tales. The title is a play on the name of the artwork Tinga, and it is also a play on the word pitching, which means to present an idea or proposal. The title is meant to reflect the fact that the animals are presenting their idea for a series of episodes. The episodes always start with the theme song. The theme song is a catchy and upbeat song that sets the tone for the episode. The theme song is also a way to introduce the episode, and it is a way to set the tone for the episode. The theme song is also a way to introduce the characters in the episode, and it is a way to set the tone for the characters in the episode. Tinga, Tinga Tales. We, along with us, and watch as we explore the lives of different animals. We'll explore their behaviors, and we'll explore their relationships. Let's go on this journey together and experience the world of Tinga Tinga Tales. The animals all arrive at the recording studio, and they are excited to start recording the first episode. The episode is called Why Elephant Has a Trunk. The episode is a mockumentary that explores the anatomy of the elephant, and it explains how the elephant got its trunk. The episode also explores the relationships between the elephant and other animals in the African savanna. The episode begins with the elephant narrator introducing the episode. The elephant narrator explains that the elephant has a trunk, and it explains that the trunk is a very important organ. The elephant narrator explains that the trunk is used for breathing, drinking, eating, and communicating. The elephant narrator also explains that the trunk is used for exploring the environment and for manipulating objects. Yes, the first episode of Tinga Tinga Tales was soon sketched. Yes, the first episode of Tinga Tinga Tales was soon sketched to look like the Tinga Tinga artwork. The sketches were used as a basis for the animation of the episode. The sketches were also used to create the character designs for the episode. The artists quickly added pen coverings and tropical colors that depicted the colors of Africa. The pen coverings were used to create a more vibrant and colorful look for the episode. The tropical colors were used to create a more realistic look for the African savanna. The artists were reminded of The Emperor's New Groove, which was made by Disney back in... The Emperor's New Groove was a comedic adventure film. and it featured the animals in the South American jungle. The animals in The Emperor's New Groove were also very colorful, and they had very unique personalities. The Emperor's New Groove was a very popular film, and it was one of the most successful Disney films of all time. In 2010, the artists pitched Tinga Tales to different channels, but it wasn't until Cbibis decided to pick up the show and ran its first season on the channel that the show became popular. The show was a hit with children, and it was praised for its educational content and its humor. The show became a hit with children worldwide, and it was a success for Cbibis. The first season of Tinga Tales was so successful that they started making books based on the show with the same name for preschoolers. The books were a big hit with children, and they helped to further the popularity of the show. The books were used to teach children about the different animals in Africa, and they were also used to teach children about the different ecosystems in Africa. The books were also used to teach children about the different cultures and traditions in Africa. The producers of Tinga Tales even made rare toys of the show. The toys were made of high, lasting. The toys were also made to be educational, and they were designed to teach children about the different animals in Africa. The toys were a big hit with children, and they helped to further the popularity of the show. By 2011, a second season of Tinga Tales was aired on CBeebies and Disney Junior. The second season was a big hit with children, and it was praised for its educational content and its humor. The second season introduced a lot of new characters and a lot of new stories. It also expanded the world of Tinga Tales, and it added more depth to the characters and their relationships. The second season was also a big hit with parents, who appreciated the educational content of the show. Tinga Tinga Tales soon went international and started airing its episodes in the United States, causing different dubbing of characters. The different dubbing of the characters was a result of the show being aired in different countries with different accents. At the end of every episode, the lion and the monkey would talk about the moral of what a character learned in the episode. This was only seen on Disney Junior airings in the US, and it was meant to reinforce the educational content of the show. By 2012, the second season of Tinga Tinga Tales was getting old, and the creators decided to air a third season with a total of 26 episodes like previous seasons. The third season was a hit with children, and it was praised for its educational content and its humor. The third season was also a hit with parents, who appreciated the educational content of the show. The third season was also a big hit with teachers and educators, who appreciated the educational content of the show. The creators also changed the animation of the third season to modernize it, and the episodes started to get longer to over 20 minutes like a documentary. The episodes were also longer because the creators wanted to add more educational content to the episodes. The creators also introduced new characters to the series. The creators were aware that kids thought that sitting in front of the TV for 20 minutes was boring. The creators also had to deal with the fact that kids have shorter attention spans than adults. The creators saw major complaints about these season 3 episodes from parents and children. The creators tried to make it better in the next season that was picked up, and season 3 also had a new disco-like theme. The creators also changed the format of the episodes, and they tried to make the episodes more engaging and entertaining. By late 2012, a fourth or final season was picked up to be aired. This was a big hit with children and parents alike. The season was much better than previous seasons, and it had a lot of new content. The season was also more engaging and entertaining, and it also had a lot of educational content. Sadly, the seasons 3 and 4 would be more rarer on Disney Junior airings in the US than seasons 1 and 2. What was even worse was that the seasons only aired once on the channel. The seasons were rarer because they were newer episodes, and they were also aired less often than the older episodes. The Tinga franchise stopped production due to bankruptcy at Tiger Aspects Productions. The bankruptcy was a result of the show being too expensive to produce. The bankruptcy made season 4 the last season of the series. The bankruptcy was a big blow to the franchise, and it was a disappointment for fans of the series. But not all hope was bad, as in 2018, a Tinga Tinga Tales live show or musical was based on its season 1 and 2 episodes. The live show or musical was a hit with children and adults alike, and it was a big success for the franchise. The live show or musical was also a big hit with critics, and it was praised for its educational content and its humor. Back to interviews with the animals saying that Tinga Tinga Tales would have not started if it wasn't for the Tinga Tinga art that inspired them before the making of the series. The Tinga Tinga art was the inspiration for the creation of the series. The Tinga Tinga art was a representation of the different animals in Africa, and it was a very colorful and vibrant style of art. The documentary ends with the red monkey narrator saying if Tinga Tinga Tales would come back. The red monkey narrator says that that's in a whole different season, and that the audience should start the whole show back to season 1 to find out. The red monkey narrator is referring to the possibility of a revival or a continuation of the series, and he's encouraging the audience to watch the entire series from the beginning to see what happens. As soon as the red monkey narrator finishes saying that, a text that looks like it's from the series then says, "Thank you for watching Tinga Tinga Tales after 5 years." The text is a reminder of how long it's been since the last season of the series, and it's also a reminder of the love and support that the series has received from its viewers over the years. The screen fades to black as the documentary ends. The documentary is a tribute to the Tinga Tinga Tales series, and it's a reminder of the impact that the series has had on children and adults alike. The documentary is also a reminder of the love and support that the series has received from its viewers over the years.